Celebrating 125 years of treating patients here at home. Joined now by Nancy with Miami Valley Hospital. Nancy Thickle, the communications director. I feel like we need to cue up memories with Barbara Streisand. So going back 1890 is when Miami Valley Hospital was founded. A great, rich history here at home.
It is.
So we were just kind of chatting about it. Take us back to the humble beginnings of Miami Valley Hospital.
It's been so much fun for the last 6 months to go back and study the history of the hospital. I've only worked there 15 years, so 15 compared to 125. Wow. So in going back through the history, the first hospital actually was located in downtown Dayton at 4th and St. Clair Street, almost where the transportation center is right now. And at the time, Reverend Carl Mueller, who had deep Lutheran German roots, wanted to create another hospital for his congregation, primarily because they were getting sicker and sicker because all of the diseases that were occurring at the time, and decided that he needed to open a hospital. So he opened a 37-bed hospital in 1890 is when we were chartered, and a year later opened the first hospital. It had, I think, 7 physicians and 2 nurses, and soon they realized that that space was not going to be large enough to treat the volume of patients that were coming to the hospital. So 2 years later, Clara Winters, who was her husband was a prominent banker in the city of Dayton. She helped secure land where we currently are located at Main and Wyoming Street. So from there, the hospital just continued to grow and grow and grow to what it is today. So today we are about 945 beds. Can you imagine growing that many beds in 125 years? And of course, we've expanded too, to not only our campus in downtown Dayton, but also in Centerville, Miami Valley Hospital South, and in Jamestown in eastern Greene County. That's where we have our Miami Valley Hospital Jamestown Emergency Center.
And lots of firsts throughout the decades,
lots of firsts.
Says a lot about our doctors and a lot for our patients,
It
too.
does. Miami Valley, for example, was the first maternity ward. Women used to deliver their babies at home until probably the early 1900s. I think it was 1901 we established our first maternity center. We had the first intensive care unit in the area. And of course, what we're probably most proud of is the first air ambulance service, which occurred about 30 years ago, and that's our care flight.
And they are great. I had the pleasure of flying with them about a couple of years ago now, but man, that is a great team, and they do amazing work as well. So, what is next for Miami Valley Hospital? What's the next chapter?
Well, all of this is coming together and culminating with the big birthday party this weekend on Sunday. We are celebrating with the community and our employees, physicians, and volunteers. We're inviting the community to come out and celebrate with us. Excuse me. The event is going to be held 1:30 to 4 at the hospital in the courtyard. We have lots of activities for everyone. We have street performers, live music, refreshments. People can even get health screenings if they would like to do that, just to get tuned up, ready for winter, as you were talking about winter. So lots is happening, free parking. We hope to see lots of our friends out at the event. It's going to be a wonderful celebration.
Nancy Thickle with Miami Valley Hospital, thank you for joining us.
Welcome,
it was fun
Katie.
seeing these pictures too, and I loved how you were talking to, a little bit off camera, was saying that with the Great Flood, how important the doctors in the hospital was then. So
Absolutely.
Great work.
Absolutely. Thanks, Katie. Thanks for having me.
Thank you. Mark?